All right, so we have to do To Catch a Cheater, War of the Roses. She thinks her boyfriend is hooking up with another woman in their apartment complex, and she wants our help to try to bust him with our War of the Roses segment. Abby, what is To Catch a Cheater, War of the Roses?
So War of the Roses is a segment that we do where someone feels like the person they're dating or they're married to might be stepping out on the relationship. So they come on and they tell us what's going on, why they think they're cheating, and then we will send them, or we will send the partner that is allegedly cheating, a fake email from a fake florist that says, hey, we've got these free flowers. If you want to send them to somebody, here are your options. And usually the options are very cryptic, like, oh, I love you with all my heart roses, or I'm cheating on you, petunias. And that tells us whether or not they are actually stepping out on the relationship usually, or sometimes it makes it more complicated and we get no answers.
Hey, April, thanks for joining the show. We got your email. And we did do War of the Roses. We're going to give you the results after this. But first, go ahead and let everybody know why you think your boyfriend is cheating on you with the chick in your apartment complex.
Okay, so I just have this like gut nagging feeling, it's my intuition. So he works from home and so does she. I don't work from home, and there's a lot of times where I travel for work, which that'll come. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But to give you a little bit of background, he and I have been dating for almost 2 years, and we moved into this apartment complex together about 6 months ago. Like for the past month or so, he's been working from our community pool, and Kara, who's the woman I think that he's cheating on me with, she also hangs out at the pool to do work, like a lot. I've come home a lot of times for lunch and I see them there together. Now I know that that's not enough of a reason to jump to the conclusion that he's cheating, but the last couple of times that I went out of town for work, our Ring camera conveniently broke. Our Ring cameras never break. They've always worked perfectly, but all of a sudden these past couple of times they broke. And so I think he's sneaking her into our place while I'm gone.
Really quick, April. Has he has he ever shown any signs of cheating? Has there been any infidelity in your all's past?
Not that I know of. He's never cheated as far as I know, but I've been cheated on in the past. So that's why I know when I get this gut feeling kind of what's going on. It's kind of like a been there, done that type of thing. So I'm hoping that by doing War of the Roses that I'll get more concrete evidence. And if he sends the flowers to her, then I'll know for sure that he's cheating on me with her.
So when you said you've come home from lunch and you've seen them there, has it seemed to be any, are they too close? Is there any kind of flirting, or is it just genuinely just been them at the pool?
I mean, they've genuinely been at the pool some of the times, but then, they kind of get giggly and a little bit, I guess for me, it's a little too close for comfort. But, I don't know. I don't feel right about it, really.
And I think, too, when you add a pool into the mix, if you're there and you're wearing minimal clothing, I think that ups the ante a little bit. Even if nothing is happening, the fact that you're wearing very little clothing makes it a little worse. Yeah. Can help you lead
That's
to...
True. And why work from the pool? It just seems like an odd place to work for. I mean, I know it's beautiful outside, but why? I don't, it just doesn't make sense to me. So
could be relaxing.
Yeah. No, he needs to be staying inside away from the women.
and maybe the views aren't bad.
Yeah, I could see also because you've been cheated on before, I think we become a little bit more sensitive to things that we noticed in past relationships. And when it feels like patterns are repeating themselves, it's very easy to jump to conclusions, especially when those conclusions are very present in a bikini top at your local pool. So if you catch my drift.
To me, it's the Ring camera is the most suspicious part of it, too. It's why? I don't understand how it breaks all of a sudden. Just those 2 times randomly and never on any other time.
April, can you go into a little bit more detail of your past relationship and that infidelity and how that may be coming into play here?
Sure. So I was dating a guy before the guy I'm dating now for several years, and he was really, really hiding it for a while. He was cheating with actually kind of a mutual friend of ours, and I kind of suspected it after about 7 or 8 months because he would just make up excuses as to why he, was going to be out late. And he said he was going to be out with the guys, but I happened to be out with my girlfriends that night, and I ran into some of his guy friends, and I said, well, where is he? Isn't he supposed to be with you? And they said no. And so I ended up catching him in the act after several of those similar events happened. And, I was right, and I have that feeling again with this situation.
All right, so April, we did do War of the Roses. We do have a response for you. So just hang tight, and we'll tell you what it is next, okay? All right, so April, you gave us the email address for your boyfriend. So we sent him a fake promotional email to the email address you provided for him. He's offered a free bouquet of flowers, able to choose from several options with photos. In exchange, he's asked to share some promo codes for a percentage off a future order with his family and friends. And he could choose between the following bouquets. Number 1, Secret Garden. Unveil your feelings with a lush assortment of mixed wildflowers, including daisies, daffodils, forget-me-nots, creating a sense of whimsical romance.
Or he's exploring someone else's secret garden.
That's into that, which is why we are here, Abby. Summer sunshine. Brighten anyone's day with a burst of sunshine in the form of a cheerful bouquet chosen simply to spread happiness. Then there is Team Spirit. Send an encouraging or congratulatory arrangement to a colleague with a vibrant mix of colorful Gerber daisies, carnations, and greenery, representing unity and camaraderie. And then lastly, Ruby Red Radiance. The most classic way to express your passion is with the radiant beauty of 24 long-stemmed red roses. So the first email, the first email was sent at 10:24 a.m. And April, he responded almost immediately. He responded right away with an order at 10:46 a.m. And he did select the Ruby Red Radiance.
Whoa.
The most classic way to express your passion is with the radiant beauty of 24 long-stem red roses. He said delivery for this morning to be delivered to a home address, which is an apartment, because an apartment number was included on the address. In April, I know this is not your real name, because, we try to protect the innocent and not so innocent in this instance.
Yes.
He put your real name. He's sending them to you.
Really?
Really?
Wow. You don't seem terribly happy about that.
You sound almost disappointed.
Read it again.
I'm shocked and I'm happy, but I don't know. The whole pool thing just isn't adding up. And the Ring camera, I'm happy that he sent them to me, but I almost feel like he's kind of trying to throw me off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
All right. I need you to brace yourself for the card, okay?
Okay.
Card has your real name, but we're calling you April. April, I know this is you. I listened to the Bert show, and this is obviously one of their scams. I need you to know I'm not like your ex. I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm sorry it happened to you in the past, but I need you to live in the present. I love you and only you.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing.
It is, but
what?
I'm not. How do you think that conversation's gonna go later?
Yeah, you got some splaining to do, sister.
I mean, he could have taken it like that is very sweet for sure. I'm not taking away from that. He could have gone like the mad route and like, how dare you accuse me of doing something? It sounds like he knows you have some. You bring some baggage to the relationship, and you have some resentment from past relationships. So maybe that's something you need to work on. Or maybe this is just an elaborate ruse to continue to pull the wool over your heads, and he is, No.
No. We don't have to go that.
In my heart of hearts, April, I do not think that's the case. I really, really don't. I think you have kind of, instead of rose-colored glasses, you have like these negativity glasses on from your past cheating experience, and I think you need to see this man for who he really is and not what your past is.
And that's very likely. So yeah, I'll have to. Wow, I feel so much better now.
There you go. Let that hurt go.
All of us do. Just know we don't send the flowers, so you're not getting 24 red roses today.
Not a one.
He handled that with such grace. I feel like you need to go out and buy him some flowers or something like that to apologize.
Yeah, go get him a short set.
I do definitely.
That's the Beyonce thing.
All right.
Well, you guys just made my day so much better.
Good. And he made ours as well. For once, I'm glad that it's not infidelity.
So we don't want to tell her about the secret garden flowers you sent to the other girl?
We sure don't.
That did not happen, Tabby. That did not happen.
The Bert Show.